Good morning, good morning, good morning. I made it in before the afternoon. Woohoo! How are you? Oh my good golly, it's Friday. We made it through another week. Congratulations. Cheers. Yes, today I've chosen the I Love London mug. I'm going to have to get one for France when I'm there. But I've chosen the I Love London mug because I'm traveling tomorrow. Super duper excited. And I am just now drinking my coffee. If that tells you what kind of a morning I've had. So grab your beverage, whatever it is. Maybe it's still coffee. Maybe it's something harder. It's okay. There's no judgment here. It's a judgment-free zone. And pull up a chair, take a breath, take a break, and let's chat. Let's chat for a little bit. I hope you're doing well on this Friday. Please let me know in a comment below. How are you? I'm checking in. I just did a networking session. We talked about leadership, and one of the women there is in the mental health area. And it just reminds me to check in with everybody every once in a while. If you are someone that is not doing well, please do not sit quietly at home and not let anybody know. It's not a sign of weakness. It's not a sign that you can't handle shit. It's okay. It's okay if you're not okay. I just want to put that out there. It's okay if you're not okay. Please let somebody know. Even if that someone is me, just let somebody know that you're not doing okay today so that we can help you do okay. You don't have to do great. You don't even have to do fine. It's okay to be okay, and it's okay to not be okay. All right. That was a public service announcement. Now I want to chat with you. Okay, I have something to tell you. So you're probably sitting on the edge of your seat thinking, well, Aim, how did it go yesterday? 2 thumbs up. Not 1, but 2. I'm the first one to criticize and critique and judge myself. And I will tell you, that went really well yesterday. It went really well yesterday. Not only did the presentation go well, but the people in the room were just really engaged. I met some people. It's very interesting how life unfolds. So earlier this week, we talked about manifesting, right? About how creating my life the way that I want it to be. And the fact that a lot of times it's just not happening on my time frame. Yes or yes? Can you relate? Yeah. So it was so fun to watch it unravel and unveil yesterday because some of the things that I have been asking for are starting to appear. And seeing how they present themselves, seeing how they appear in my life is magical. I wouldn't have envisioned it that way. But it's super duper awesome. And there'll be more on this as I know more. One of them involves a trip to Bali. And if you didn't know, Bali is on my bucket list. Yeah, Bali is on my bucket list. Do you have a bucket list? Did we talk about this? Do you have a bucket list? What things are on your bucket list? Are they destinations or are they things that you want to accomplish? What's on your bucket list? Don't wait to do your bucket list, people. We know that tomorrow's never guaranteed. So I have started fulfilling some of the things on my bucket list. And one of those things is Bali. And I may have an opportunity to fulfill that when? This year. Yes! I'll let you know more as I know more, but I may have an opportunity to fulfill on a trip to Bali. Not only that, but today I woke up and I went to a networking function at the cutest place in Old Town Warrenton. I think it's called Yogi. It's a frozen yogurt and coffee shop. It is the cutest place. It's full of color and life, and they brought everything over from Bali to open and create this shop. And one of the owners was there this morning, and we got to talking, and he lived in Bali, and he was telling me all the things that, when I go, places to like eat, places to see. He's got a driver that I can use. Like, really? Yes, this is how it happens. When I want something and I put it out, and then I put it out loud and clear. I want to go to Bali. I want to go to Bali. I want to go to Bali. But I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know how I'm going to manifest that. I don't know when it's going to appear. And then I just surrender. Then I just get into receiving mode. Then I just make sure that my vibration is on the same level as the thing that I want. We talked about this earlier. So if you missed it, go back and look. And when I do, things flow easily and quickly when I'm vibing, vibing on the same wavelength. And yesterday I was obviously hit just the right tuner, just the right station on the tuner, because just so many things started to materialize right before my very eyes. So time will tell. The seed was planted, the offer was made. Let's see if it actually materializes and actually happens. And if not this, you know what I say, if not this, then better. If not this, then better. So I'm super duper excited about that. And I really wanted to share that with you because I know that so often we all ask for things, yes? We all want things we don't have, yes? Absolutely. And we never know when that thing that we've asked for is going to actually appear. Whether that's a loved one, someone that is super amazing in our lives, or whether that's the perfect dream home, or maybe it's a trip to Bali. Whatever it is that you're wishing, hoping, praying, asking for, let it go. Let it go, and then get your vibration high so that you can see it, you can receive it, and just surrender to the process. It's so much fun when it opens up and reveals itself to me. Oh God, it was so much. I was on an incredible high yesterday. And yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. It was a tiring day because as much as I love presenting, it takes a lot out of me. It does. And I shared with you the things I do to mitigate the anxiety and the worry, the uncomfortableness before I get on a stage. And that takes a lot of energy though. Whether I worry or I work on not worrying, it still takes energy. And so today I'm a little bit slow, I'm a little groggy. Even though I went to a networking function and then stayed late and chatted with the owner of the establishment and then ran a bunch of errands, and now I'm here chatting with you. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I love starting my day or having part of my day with you. I hope that this is something that helps you as well. Something else that I wanted to share. I don't speak for the accolades. I don't speak so someone can say, "Atta girl, you are amazing." Although it's super nice to hear, and I would never turn them away. And I would definitely be in receiving mode to get them, to those wonderful, kind, thoughtful comments. But really, the ones that mean the most to me are the one that I got yesterday from one of the people that were there. If you don't know, I have 2 books. I don't talk about them a whole lot. One is called Words of Wisdom, What You Need to Know on the Road of Your Life's Journey. And the story behind it is my oldest was getting ready to graduate high school. And I woke up in a panic one morning thinking, what happens if I was to pass tomorrow, and all the wisdom and all the thoughts and all the nuggets of, knowledge I wasn't able to pass on to her. And it literally woke me up out of a dead sleep. And I started right there and then writing all the things that I wanted to make sure she knew and that she could go back to and remember. And it took me a year. I never knew what I was going to do with all these little nuggets of information and knowledge. And then one day I thought maybe I'd just type it up in the computer. And back in the day, we would just staple it or we'd put a pretty ribbon on it or something. But I found a place that would allow me to do one book, just one. And I didn't publish, I just printed one book for my daughter. And it had all these things in it, all these things from my heart to hers. And when I did it, and I tweaked it a little bit for my second daughter. And then my niece graduated college, and I thought, oh, this would be a perfect graduation gift for her. And then my other niece graduated college, so I gave one to her, and they were very expensive because they're 70, 80 pages, full color. And unlike lots of books, this one's not a novel. This is a picture book for adults. And it just has few words and pictures that go along so that you get the tidbit of information and the injection of positivity or the shift in perspective that you might need. And I never in a million years thought that I would make it a book. Never. That wasn't the intent. I never expected to make it a book. And when I got into public speaking, I realized I didn't have anything for anybody after I finished. And I thought, oh my gosh, that book for my girls. I could revise it and tweak it. And I did, and I released it. And it's now on Amazon if you're looking for it. It's Words of Wisdom by Amy Fuentes. It's a blue cover, and it's got this outline, this like shadow of a black tree with, all the branches. That's how you know it's the book that I wrote. And I had some copies there of that. I also had some copies of my 90-day life-changing planner where you can change your life in 10 minutes a day. Yes, believe it or not, just 10 minutes. I know you're like, oh, Amy, that's a BS story if I ever heard it. Nope. I'm telling you, 10 minutes a day. Don't need any more. Because we're busy. We don't have more than 10 minutes a day. Many of us. Some people can't even find 10 minutes a day to drink a cup of coffee. So it has daily schedules. It has places to organize thoughts and goals. It's got affirmations. It's got gratitudes. It has vision boarding exercises. It's got my flip it chart, how to flip things to go from a negative to a positive. It has everything that you can need and so much more. And so this one woman was up looking at the books that I had brought. She was having a difficult time paying for them because I discount them when people come to my talks. And so she came up to me and we were chatting. And during our talk, as we were chatting, she shares with me that she didn't even want to come that morning. She didn't even want to come yesterday. Her dog passed away 2 days ago, and she's been mourning, and she's never had a pet, and this one she had for 14 years. And she was super sad and had been crying and really didn't want to come. She just opened her business like 3 weeks ago. So she was like, maybe it's just too soon to do this. And then she woke up this morning and says, no, I'm going to go. And she said, I felt like you were talking directly to me. I so needed to hear what you had to say today in this moment. And that's what I meant when I said to you yesterday that it's not about me. It's never about me. When I make it about me, that's when I get nervous. But when I make it about just one person in the room, my mindset, my nervousness, my worry, my fear all vanishes. And getting confirmation that it helped just that one person was really all I needed. That was all I needed. All the wonderful comments everyone gave me, they are near and dear to my heart. Don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. I need those as well. But the one that meant the most, the one that really resonated, was the one person who wasn't going to come, but came anyway and got something that she really needed in that moment. And it reminded me of why I do what I do. Because I'm going to be honest, there are many days I wake up and there's nobody listening to me on this live. Zero. I look and then I've got just a handful of people who've even seen it. Or I do a post and I don't know, and not very many people comment or see it. I'm like, why the F am I doing this? This isn't helping anybody. I'm not doing it for me. I know this stuff. This stuff helps me. It helps me greatly. I do it for everybody else. Do it for you. And there are many days that I wake up and was like, I'm just talking to an empty rest of the world out there. Nobody's listening. And to have one person, just one, listen yesterday, all I needed to remind myself of why I do what I do. That what I have is special, because I figure, many days I'm like, I'm not special. There's a million other people that talk about this stuff. They can get this information from a lot of other sources that do it much better than I do, have a lot more other resources. And then I get a comment like that. And then I came here just to hear what you had to say today. I had to move multiple meetings in order to be here, and I'm so glad I did. Those are the ones that really mean the world to me. I'm super glad that each and every individual took time. Because my love language, right? My love language is time. And when people give me their time, it's finite. They don't get that back. It's a gift that is so precious because there's only so much in a day. And for them to spend even a moment with me means the world to me. Way more than gifts or all the other different love languages. Because time is finite, man. We don't know how much we get, but it's never enough. And for someone to take that time out of their day to spend it with me is the best gift ever. And those women in that room did just that. There was a woman that reached out. She goes, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. And then tomorrow came and she sent a message to the coordinator saying, I don't think I'm going to make it. Please let Amy know. I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm going to make it. And then who was in the room? But Mary. She made it. It was great. I had a woman who, I kid you not, this might make me tear up, so give me a little bit of grace. Met this woman through another event that I attended for someone else's event. There's a woman named Marianne who did Isn't She Amazing is her group, and it's 50 and over women, and she's empowering them, and she had an event, and I wanted to go to support her. And at the event, I met Monica. And Monica is that person that almost daily reaches out and gives me a positive message. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, just thinking of you. Hey, I saw this and thought you might like this. Hey, and I'm like, I'm the one who normally does that. I'm never on the receiving end of that. And she, because she recently spoke, and my neighbor and I went and listened to her speak. I think it was on Friday. And so she drove. She's a yoga instructor. So she did a yoga class, and then she drove over an hour to see me. And while she was there, I said, hey, would you mind just taking a couple of pictures? I don't have anybody here to take any pictures. It'd be great to have a couple pictures I could share with people on social like you that aren't able to come. She said, sure. She was there. And all she kept saying is, I'm so sorry I was late. No sorry needed. Girl, you traveled over an hour to be there for me. And then afterwards, you traveled over an hour to go back. I don't know many people that would do that for me. Really. move things around, move meetings around in order to be there in the room? Really? It literally almost makes me want to cry. Because this is something else that I've been asking for, right? To have somebody locally that is a friend of mine, that is supportive and encouraging and shows up. And I've got lots of friends, don't get me wrong, but not all of them live locally. And not all of them can show up and support me because they've got families or they've got obligations or they've got jobs that don't allow them to do it at the time that I'm doing my thing. And to have some new people that don't even know me that well yet do that was so incredibly touching and powerful and appreciated. More than words, more than words, lots of feelings, more than words can say. So if you don't know this, but you reach out and you say something kind to, oh, here's a perfect example. The woman who said that she was having a hard day because her dog had passed, before she shared that with me, her eyes were so mesmerizing. They were the biggest brown eyes. I've never seen eyes that were so engaging like that. And so I said to her, can I interrupt you a moment? I feel the need to tell you, your eyes are beautiful. They're so engaging. And she cried. She said, not only did her dog pass 2 days ago, but it created some sort of nerve thing in her eye, and her eyelid is like not having difficulty. I don't see any problem with your eyelid. She goes, and then it waters a whole lot, and because this eye is watering now, this one starts to water. It's like, I don't see that. I just see how beautiful your eyes look. And she's like, of all the days, I needed to hear that today. So never underestimate what a simple compliment will do for somebody. Never in a million years thought telling somebody that their eyes were beautiful would be so impactful and be something that they needed to hear in that very moment. So don't underestimate. If you get the urge to say something, say it. If you're thinking about somebody, tell them. You don't know what they're going through, and you have no idea the impact that just a simple comment, just a hello, I'm thinking about you, could play on their mindset, on their day, on how their day goes. Mind-blowing. Truly, truly mind-blowing. And I'm so grateful that she shared that with me so that I could actually know what kind of impact just a simple compliment, what I thought was simple, she thought was profound, right? What we think is nonsensical or, not important, unimportant. Oh my gosh, my foot fell asleep. Could be incredibly important to somebody else. So, if nobody yet has told you, my friend, you are truly amazing. You have done an incredible job. Adulting is hard. Adulting is hard. No matter what stage of adulting you're in, whether you're just starting or you have decades into it, not easy, not fun. And you're doing the most amazing job. You made it here. Shows that you're resilient. So I just wanted to let you know, if no one else has told you today, that I think that you're pretty awesome. Thanks for showing up, not only for myself, but for yourself. I hope you have the most incredible weekend ever. And I will do my very best to come on while I'm in France and give you updates and let you know how things are going. I am going to ask for grace because of the time change. I'm not really sure when I'll be able to do that, but know that I'm going to bring you with me in my suitcase, in my heart. And I'll take lots of videos and lots of photos and I'll share them here. I'll be better about sharing them. I'm not so great. I could be better about sharing what's going on. And I, for some reason, feel it's so much easier to do when I'm traveling. So I'll take you along virtually. And I look forward to giving you an update on how my travels go when I talk to you on Monday. Make it the most wonderful weekend ever. You deserve it. See ya.